So next we'll talk about the economic organizations and their roles. The first is the International Monetary Fund and its role. It's in July 1941, the representative of the 44 countries held this monetary and financial conference of the United Nations and the Union countries in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, the U.S., and signed agreement of international monetary funds, which entered into force in December 1945. According to the agreement, the International Monetary Funds, or the IMF, was established in December 1945. The work began in March 1947 as one of the specialized agencies of the United Nations. The International Monetary Funds aim for about international monetary corporations to promote the balanced development of international trade, increase employment, increase income to avoid competitive devaluation, and keep the currencies of foreign exchange rates relatively stable, and needs to provide the temporary loans to the members, and trying to get rid of the serious imbalance of the balance of payment, and so on. So the main source of fund is from the members' contribution and payment of the shares and the borrowings. And members share after the subscribed of the donation become the property of the IMF as a reserve to solve the needs of the members to adjust the balance of payments imbalance. And each member has subscribed the share proportion. And also it determines the members' special drawing fund, or the SDRs. The activity of the international at the IMF is voted. The activities is voted by the members, and each members have the same voting rights. And according to their contribution and the share, they can get the proportional to their shares of the voting rights. So the simple majority rule holds for the IMF's general activities, but for the significant events, you should take about 85% of the voting rights. Because the US accounts for 15% of all the voting rights, actually, any significant event should get agreement from the US to get approved. And the IMF's main function is to provide loans to help their members to maintain the balance of payment. And if they, Therefore, they only contact with the government and provide them loans. And the many types of the loans. And in the 1969, in order to enlarge the reserve assets, the IMF set up the special joint right of the SDR as the account assets to ex, to ex, to pay the member governments and all the IMF steps. And also it has the international reserve assets, the existing carriers, reserve assets. This executive board is responsible for the day-to-day work.